Como está? Se llama Curlee. Welcome to my cooking channel. Today we're going to cook tacos, but not just tacos, but taco bake, so everybody can enjoy. Sounds like a fiesta. So let's get started, shall we? All right, here we go. So we're going to cook some turkey. I'm using turkey for my my taco bake. Turkey bake for my taco bake. And I like it because it's a little more lean, lower in cholesterol. But when you use turkey, you do have to break it up a lot. I tend to find it gets a little more clumpy. It's a little more sticky than regular ground beef. Of course, season up with just the basics, some salt and pepper, like it on both sides. Mix it up here, flip it over, chop it up a little bit, or mix it up so it breaks down a little bit, and put some more salt and pepper. Now, you don't have to cook this all the way because it really, it's going to, when it's baking at 350 degrees for about a half hour, it's going to cook. But you do want to get it in a good shape to be able to be finished. Put some beans in there, mix those guys together, and we're ready on this portion. We're complete for our taco bake. Next thing we know, we're going to put olive oil and we're going to make our sauce. Chop up some onion. That pan's getting pretty hot on us quick, so we're going to grab some of those onions just to get them going. Let that pan do some work, and then finish up cutting those onions up. I like red onion on this particular dish. Of course, you could use white as well. The onions, you just want to glaze them, get them a little bit transparent, but really just coat them, so to speak. And then garlic is next. Now, garlic's always sensitive, so you just want to use that, but stir it around quickly and get going on it, because it will burn and offer a whole different flavor. Now, I've got in the right-hand corner there, I've got some canned tomatoes, diced tomatoes. I'm going to put those in a blender, puree them up, and I'm going to just kind of get my tomato paste in the pan, just get it thickening a little bit, or just get it reducing or warmed up. On this particular recipe, I think I used too much, so I'm going to recommend a half of can as opposed to the 1 can. We're going to add our tomato sauce, or the diced tomatoes that I had in the blender, and mix those up. Looking good. All right, let's add a little more flavor. There's nothing better in a Mexican dish than some fresh herb cilantro. Yummy. Love that, even in salads. Cilantro seems to be good with almost anything. Now, in that ramekin, I've also got some taco seasoning. Remember, this is a taco bake, and that usually just consists of chili pepper and paprika, a little bit of cumin, some onion as well, onion powder. But this is going to be another delicious dish. So we put a tablespoon and a half of that, mix it together. Now, in this particular dish, this sauce, from a time restraint, I did just continue to make this dish, but I would usually let that sauce sit about a half hour so it's easier on your hands and just to work with as well. All right, so let's get to it. As you can tell, it's still very hot. Too hot, to be honest with you, but we got the job done. We're going to put the sauce on the bottom just to give it the tortillas that we're going to apply don't stick to that bottom, right, with that high heat of 350 degrees, no moisture. Those tortillas could probably easily just dry up. Make a little bit of a layer, total of 6 on this layer, and then we'll go with another 6. I want to basically coat those corn tortillas. Don't feel bad if they break. Just get them in there, put them together. No one's going to know the difference except for you. All right, so we're going to put the regular 6 in here right then. Then it's going to be a layer here, so we're going to do that meat and those beans that we just cooked up. That's the next step. So let's reach out and let's go grab those guys. I got a ladle here. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just grabbing that spatula, but getting the job done. All right. And we're going to spread it around a little bit. Take a look at how it looks. I could use just a little bit more. There we go. All right. So then the next thing is cheese. Always good with cheese. Always seems like it. Another one of those things that I don't think a lot of Mexicans eat with the cheese, at least not this cheese, lettuce or sour cream. Generally, they just eat the good stuff, it seems like, but it depends on how you look at it. In America, the cheese is the good stuff. All right, so let's put some more tortillas down. Coating them a little bit. All right, see how it's getting hot on me a little bit. Put it together. And I didn't get that tortilla so good, but we'll just put a little more sauce on there and we'll be good. Got third layer. On this one, I decided to go left to right just to make it fun. Entertain myself, right? Instead of going up and down with those tortillas. Let's put some extra sauce on there. There we go. Now I got some areas covered. And then we've got the rest of that beans and meat. Put that in the pan as well. And well, of course, let's spread it around. Using my hands there, but you got to break that meat up because as much as I was doing a pretty good job, some of it's just kind of clumped together. And then cheese. Again, I use a cup and a half on the whole recipe. I think it's no problem to use 3 cups of cheese. I think it'll be a little more gooier, a little more tasty, a little more fun. Depends on how you look at it, right? All right. So, I finish our tortillas up here. And then the next thing we know, we got just a little bit of sauce left. So we'll give you a close-up view of all that. Get the beans and the cheese. We're covering it up now. Those tortillas. Get that last tortilla down. And then we'll put that extra sauce that we got on there. Again, that sauce is just a little thick, as you can see. Having it cool down. And, just take a look at it. If you feel like you got to add a little maybe vegetable broth, chicken broth, even just a little bit of water. Do want it to be a little bit more, runny, but not too runny. And we got some extra cheese here to put it that we have left over from that cup and a half. Or, if you choose, 3 cups. And just finishing up. Every picture has a frame. We want it to look real nice in every stage we do before we enjoy it to the next stage. Taco bake, ready for the oven. All right, here it is. Curlee's taco bake. Ay, muy bien. All right. This is a lot like enchiladas, similar to it, but I use that taco seasoning. But also, when I finish it up here, this is going to make it a little bit different, okay? So I'm going to put those enchiladas right there. Enchiladas, no, I'm calling them enchiladas. The tacos, taco bake, and we're going to cut into it a little bit. Gonna look good? Yeah. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, right, for more of my shows on the station here, the cooking station. And the recipe is right under the descriptions, all right? Also, just a reminder, make sure you're loving everybody every day, trying your hardest, especially your enemies, right? That's the ones that you really want to work on. That's what makes the world a better place. All right, so we're going to take that out a little bit. Okay. Oh, this looks good. Oop, not too bad. Struggling getting that out of there. It's going to be a little bit messy like that, right? That looks good, though. Mm-hmm. All right, I almost wanted to lick my finger. All right, so we're going to put this on here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some good stuff on there, right? Some stuff that makes it into that taco bake. I'm going to first start out with a little bit of lettuce. Right? That's what a taco is. At least you know what in America is. You talk to people from Mexico and they don't really usually, well, they do that, but they don't put the sour cream on there. They don't really do lettuce either, to be honest with you. This is sour cream. Now, I kind of made a sour cream sauce by just thinning it out a little bit, and that's a whole nother story. But I just put a little bit of vegetable broth in there just to thin it out a little bit. There's a lot of ways to go about that. Okay. All right. Then we're gonna put. You know what? I got some microgreens in my refrigerator, and I thought that was gonna be really yummy, kind of fun, right? Got some avocado. Put those on there. All right. Put 3 of them on there. How about that? Oops. Well, I like the way that kind of got eaten up with that microgreens. And then, of course, you have to put cilantro on there. All right. And then we'll put a nice little lime on the side for you to enjoy that with. Okay. Ta-da! Again! All right. There it is above me and right in front of you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Adios, amigos.